Hello and thanks for clicking on this video in my What If Gon Was Raised in Meteor City series, covering the Chimera Ant arc of Hunter x Hunter. I'll probably finish up this series at the end of this arc, so I'll be looking at some of the comments on my older videos for ideas for my next video. But you can let me know if you want longer stories like this one, or shorter 1 or 2 episode what ifs on specific topics. I'm excited to get this video started. I feel like it's going to be a good one, so I won't hold you up anymore and I'll start the video. As the other hunters are busy with Youpi and Poof, Gon, Kite, and Killua surround Pitou. Pitou thinks to herself, I should be able to beat these guys, but I can't let anything happen to Komogi or the king will kill me himself. Pitou begins asking for time to watch over Komogi until the king returns, to everyone's surprise. Gon laughs, warning Kite and Killua it must be a trick and that they have to take out Pitou no matter the cost. Stop being so callous, Kite tells Gon. If you want to risk someone's life, risk your own, not this poor girl's. Kite tells Pitou that they will fight here and now, but no harm will come to the girl. Kite then tells Killua to take Komogi somewhere safe. This causes Pitou to take an aggressive stance, stopping Killua before he reaches Komogi. Kite then tells Killua to grab Komogi the first chance he gets, then tells Gon to help him distract Pitou. Kite activates Crazy Slots and rolls a number Gon's never seen before. Finally, a good roll, Kite says under his breath. Kite tells Pitou, I added a new number after our first fight, and I finally get to test it out. Crazy Slots becomes a robotic arm attached to Kite, taking the place of the arm he lost. Gon is impressed by Kite's new ability, but focuses on Pitou as they both get ready to attack. Kite rushes forward, attacking Pitou who stands in place in front of Komogi, defending against Kite's attacks. Pitou is surprised how strong Kite's robotic arm is, as it is actually able to damage her a bit, but she is still able to push Kite back without much effort. As Kite steps back, Gon rushes forward with his Janjankin charged. Knowing Pitou can't move or risk Komogi getting injured, Gon has the advantage as Pitou is forced to block the attack. Gon's punch slams into Pitou, hurting her more than the robotic arm, but still not injuring her. Pitou is however thrown backwards by the attack, allowing Killua to use Godspeed to outrun Pitou and grab Komogi, then sprint out of the room to a safer location. Pitou tries running after Killua, but is stopped by Kite, grabbing her tail and throwing her back against a wall. Gon then blasts her with the Janjankin paper attack, stunning her further. Pitou then stands up and slams Gon with a strong punch, knocking him to the ground, then focusing back on Kite. Kite is able to dodge the attacks and also uses his conjured robotic arm to block some of the attacks from Pitou, but he's still well outmatched by her strength and speed. Gon slowly gets back to his feet and sees Kite fighting with Pitou. Wow, that arm must have some ability to enhance his strength and speed, because Kite's fighting like I've never seen him fight before, Gon thinks to himself. Once Killua gets back, I'm sure we'll be able to wrap this fight up quickly and go after the other guards. Gon gets back into the fight, helping Kite where he can, while Killua cautiously sneaks through the castle with Komogi. Killua sees Morel holding Youpi in Smoky Jail and lets him know about the king going off with Netero to fight. Morel thanks Killua, but urges him to quickly find Nov so he can protect the girl. She could be important if Netero can't stop Meruem. And get me some help while you're at it, I can't hold out much longer. Killua nods his head and rushes off to find Nov until he runs into Poof. Killua stops as Poof confronts him and Komogi, asking what he plans to do with her. Killua tries bluffing that he'll kill Komogi if Poof doesn't turn around and go the other way. But Poof is happy with Killua's response, telling him that unlike the king, he can't stand the girl and wants to kill her himself so that King won't be poisoned by her ideas. Killua, now out of options, again uses Godspeed to run away, but Poof is right behind him, laughing as he tries capturing Killua and Komogi. Back with Gon and Kite, the fight is slipping further away from them as Pitou's strength is beginning to take over the fight. Gon and Kite both have taken damage, but Kite is worse off as he has been protecting Gon for most of the fight. Gon sees Kite fading and begins to lose his temper more and more. As his anger rises, Pitou begins to see Gon as the main threat. Pitou tries time and time again to kill Gon, slashing at him relentlessly as he dodges back and forth, looking for an opening. Kite is trying to help him by attacking Pitou, but now that she has seen all his attack combinations, she easily counters and continues after Gon. Killua isn't having any more luck, being barely able to avoid Poof, who has split himself in two while trying to trap Killua, keeping the most power possible while adding the pressure of fighting multiple people. So, Killua continues racing through the castle, careful not to lead Poof into Pitou or Youpi, but still checking wherever he can for Knuckles, Nov, or anyone to help. Finally, Killua runs into Palm and Colt. Killua quickly gives Komogi to Palm, telling her there's no time to explain, but she must keep the girl safe no matter what. Killua then turns around to find Poof already attacking. Colt leaps forward, meeting Poof head on, using all the strength he can to slow down the royal guard. Colt remembers his time as a human and protecting his little sister. Colt tells himself he can't let that happen again as he manifests his Nin ability for the first time, turning his aura into a solid shield, pushing the royal guard back and buying Palm and Killua time to figure out their next move. As Killua explains to Palm why they must keep Komogi safe, Colt's shield is already breaking due to his overall smaller aura capacity and his lack of experience using the ability. Colt tells Palm and Killua to run and that he will hold back Poof as long as he can. Killua protests this, saying that they have a better chance of winning if they fight together, but Colt insists they run, saying, "We can't beat him. As soon as Poof breaks through, I'll be done, and you can't fight him yourself. Get Komogi to safety before it's too late." Palm and Killua rush off, thanking Colt for his sacrifice, as Colt continues holding off a enraged Poof. Killua and Palm eventually meet up with Nov, Knuckle, and Shu, where Killua again must explain the situation with Komogi. As Nov takes over protecting her in his pocket dimension, Killua also tells them that Morel and Colt need help as soon as possible. So, everyone breaks back into groups and continues the fight. Palm goes to help Morel and Melion with Youpi, who is close to losing his Nin thanks to APR, and Shu and Knuckles go to hopefully save Colt. Killua rushes back to Gon and Kite as Pitou continues to land strike after strike on Kite, who begs Gon to stay back and trust him. Gon fights all his instincts and follows Kite's orders, watching his mentor get beaten by the much stronger Chimera ant. Kite tries fighting back, but Pitou is far too fast for him to defend against, as he is slammed through a wall and into the next room. Pitou looks back at Gon, checking if he will fight or listen to Kite. She sees that Gon is still ready to fight, but respecting Kite's request. Pitou tells Gon he would have been a good guard for the king, as she turns back to finish Kite off. Gon begins charging up his Jon kin, fearing Kite is about to die, when Killua bursts into the room, blasting Pitou with a thunderbolt, stopping her in place. Gon sees this opening and rushes forward, using scissors to stab Pitou in the back. But this is still not enough to stop her, as her eyes shoot towards Gon, who has been the only one able to truly injure her or any of the royal guards. Kite shouts to Gon to get out of there, but he knows Gon can't outspeed Pitou, who is ready to attack. Killua now uses his Godspeed to save Gon, pulling him out of Pitou's attack range just in time. And finally, Kite stands up with his robotic arm now resembling a cannon. He tells Pitou, "My arm's been draining aura from you every time we made contact and building up for this one attack." Pitou can feel the aura in Kite's arm, only able to compare it to Gon's Jon kin but much stronger. "I have to dodge this attack," she thinks. Before she can jump, she feels two hands grab her back as she sees Killua tase her again, paralyzing her in place. "I was so worried about Gon that I didn't realize Killua was the most important teammate. That's why Kite sent him off, so he would be ready when the fight was in the closing act." Pitou looks back at Kite, who shoots a huge aura blast, killing her in seconds and collapsing part of the castle where she was standing. Gon cheers as Pitou disappears under the rubble. Then, Gon quickly notices how hurt Kite is and goes to help him. "That was amazing," Gon tells Kite as he watches the metal arm turn back into crazy slots and then disappear. Killua also goes to help Kite, offering to take him to Nov so he can wait with Komogi. Kite refuses, saying they all still have a job to do. The three hunters head back down the stairs and see Morel's smoke clones distracting Youpi, who has finally lost his Nin, but is still a problem with his overwhelming strength. Morel and Palm have been hiding with Melion, waiting for backup, so they are glad to see Gon and the others were able to defeat Pitou, saying, "As long as Netero defeats the king, we should be able to finish up soon." So, Gon and Killua offer to help Morel take care of Youpi, when something bursts through the walls. They see Pitou's half-destroyed body being puppeted by the nin ability Sakura and attacking blindly in all directions, not even sparing Yuppie from her attacks, and heavily injures the royal guard. Yuppie is visibly saddened, asking Pitou, "What did they do to you?" as she continues blindly attacking him. Yuppie is forced to defend himself and uses his superior strength to finally finish off Pitou's nin ability Sakura. Yuppie is also now badly injured from Pitou, further turning the battle in the hunter's favor. Morel tells Gon, Kite, and Killua to find Netero and help him finish off Meruem. The rest of the extermination team can stall Yuppie and Poof. The king's death is all that matters, Morel says, as him, Palm, and Melion then rush over to Yuppie to lure him deeper into the castle, hoping to meet up with Knuckles, Shoot, and Nav. Gon asks Kite if he'll be okay, but it's obvious that the fight with Pitou has taken its toll on him. Kite assures Gon he can fight, and as the three hunters turn around to leave the castle, they see Meruem standing in front of them. They stop as Meruem walks over to Pitou's body and asks them, "Where's Komogi?" Killua and Kite are silent, but Gon shouts back, "Where's Netero?" Meruem tells Gon, "He was a worthy champion for you humans, so I let him live. But he was obviously planning something, so I left him in the desert for you all to pick up after I arrived. Now, I won't ask again, where's Komogi? I left her with Pitou, and now Pitou is dead. One of you must know where she is." "We can't tell you right now," Kite says, "but she is unharmed, and I'm sure we can work out a deal that satisfies everyone." Meruem slowly walks over to Kite and tells him, "I warned you, I wouldn't ask again." Meruem stabs Kite with his tail, quickly ending the already injured Kite's life, then looks over to Gon and Killua and asks, "Who's next?" Killua sees Gon is in tears, but hasn't moved. "Gon, we have to go," Killua says as Meruem pushes Kite's body to the side. But as Killua tries to take Gon with him, he feels Gon's aura turn dark. Killua sees Gon has lost control, and no matter what he says, Gon won't listen. So, next time we'll see how Gon responds to the king killing Kite. I have a feeling he won't be too happy about it, but that's all for today. Thanks again for watching. Please leave a like and subscribe if you're not already, because it really helps the video get out to as many people as it can. I can't wait for the next video, and until then, have a great day. I'll talk to you guys later.